Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started, and off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. The Panthers had a woeful 3-12 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Looking to throw on second down. Winkler. And that'll be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On third down, Anthony. And he will have the first down as he's brought down out near midfield.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolf.
On first and 10, Winkler. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's second and 10. To throw again, Winkler. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
45 yards. First down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. That's out to the left, flat and complete. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. You look at this Carolina defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 8. Drops this underneath for Davis-Price. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Davis-Price will try to pick it up. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Back to the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Gets it out wide to Davis-Price. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
To throw on 2nd down. Winkler. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll try the left side. Anthony. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Winkler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them.
That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Winkler. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Winkler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 11. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian Watson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. pass incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Anthony. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Operating from the gun. Winkler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, left side. Down inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Niners 17, Panthers nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On 2nd down now, Anthony, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw on 3rd down, Winkler. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this one to Davis Price. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
19 tight. Warriors 17.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
First down, San Francisco.
Cut 19. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, they'll throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Touchdown 49ers. DK Metcalf, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive.
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll look to throw again. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Winkler. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st down, Winkler. He completes this one to Mingo. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's got Mingo. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
A final shot before break. Winkler, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
38-yard attempt.
Nagar's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Chris Nagar set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, 49ers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And complete once again to Watson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First down, at the 1-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that...
Touchdown! Ty Davis-Price, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Winkler. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Anthony. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Winkler. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd down, and again, it's Davis Price. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Running left, Davis Price. Past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Let's go now. Tiger, Ryan.
Back to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, 49ers.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60. Dragon 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught, and he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relation.
Touchdown, 49ers. DK Metcalf. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Niners continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
To throw on 3rd down, Winkler. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
At the 28-yard line, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another touch for Davis Price. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Drew Sanders a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy just for this. Back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box.
K. Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Niners continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal, he's back out to kick this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. 18-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out of the 10-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ty Davis-Price. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Panthers 3.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point. Right from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the draw, here's Sanders. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, have a game, sir, why don't you? A sack earlier and an exclamation point here late in the game. And this one you to get a second sack earlier.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw on second down. Winkler. And Sanders has got it complete. And the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Anthony. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing field. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's good. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he kept firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem to finish things off in the fourth. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Davis Price once more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing. O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Moore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, Winkler. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game